Greetings, my fellow Dovahkiin! I am Bumcheese Lord 69, and I welcome thee to my first video in my playthrough of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Ha ha!
The quest journal lists your quests and objectives. Select a quest and press A to make it to the active quest, which adds its quest targets to your compass and world map.
Truly, Skyrim is one of my all-time favorite games. I've been wanting to get some Skyrim on the channel for quite some time. Verily, I'm delighted the wait is over, my fellow Dovahkiin, and I can finally bring it on to thee. Oh yes, the long, awkward, boring wagon ride. Verily, it's moments like these that take me back to fond memories of playing Skyrim. Ha ha!
Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Dibella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
By the Divines, I thought they'd never shut up.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Thalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
Fun fact! Ulfric Stormcloak has the power of the voice, and he's gagged in this scene to prevent him from using shouts to escape.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
We need to go inside, Luca.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Whoa!
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts! Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line.
Precisely as I'd have put it, friend. Ha ha! We're screwed.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time!
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood.
Hey, guards! This is my buddy Lokir the Stormcloak here. You should definitely kill him first.
Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward.
Yeah, hi there. Are you was just trying to leave. Any chance you could deport me to Morrowind instead?
Are you?
Hey, did anyone notice how Hadvar was just randomly warping from one spot to another? Anyway, it's that time again, my fellow Dovahkiin. Time to create my signature red-headed hot girl. Ha ha! Now, I've played a couple complete games of Skyrim before, once as a Khajiit, it was actually my first one. Then I played as a Nord, so I think this time I'll play as a female Imperial, just to keep it interesting. Now, this default female Imperial is quite lovely already, and verily we're going to change her anyway, but let's take a look at the other presets, just for information's sake. Verily, having seen the other options, I think the first preset will be the best place from which to start. It is time now to modify the skin tone. Of course, my red-headed hot girl will have extremely light skin, but let us have a look at all the options. Alas, the red hair shall have to wait until the end of this process. It is time to modify the weights. Now, verily, this is where I normally argue the Dovahkiin should be in her underwear for this part, but as the body modification in Skyrim is not complicated, the ragged clothing shall do just fine. That being said, I believe we shall crank the weight up to full. Let us have a nice, shapely Imperial maiden. Ha ha! Now we shall customize the head options. Now, verily, I like a nice clean character, so it is likely I shall set most of these options to 0, but let us see what is there all the same. Verily, it is just as I suspected. Most of these options don't particularly appeal to me. Huzzah! We've at last come to the good part, the war paint. Let us see what options there are to get my Imperial maiden inked up. Verily, that option shall do nicely. Now let us attempt to find a nice purple color for my war paint, cause third street gotta represent. Ha ha! Huzzah! We've succeeded in our efforts. Now let us move on to the face customization, for that is where the real magic happens. Ha ha! We shall start by customizing the nose. With that, we must choose a nose type. There, we shall alter the nose to give her a nice, tiny, cute nose. However, we must endeavor not to make the nose too tiny, for it may not fit her face, or may appear piggy. Bear with me, my fellow Dovahkiin. Verily, this is taking me some time, as the options here are indeed quite plentiful. Alas, the options here are many, and choosing just the right one has proved challenging. 'Tis the mark of a great character creator to be so spoiled for choice. At last, my fellow Dovahkiin, we've come to the correct selection. Now we must move on to the nose height, which is another delicate dance. Too low and it may appear elongated and weird. Too high and it may have that peggy appearance I mentioned earlier. To start, when modifying the nose height, it's a good idea to see what it looks like at the low end of the slider. When modifying anything to do with the nose, it is important to observe how it appears from both the front and the side, as both will be important. Verily, I believe we've achieved the desired result with the nose height, and it is time to move on to nose length. Verily, with nose length, as with nose height, it is important to observe the complete range of the slider, so as to achieve the desired happy medium. The key here is not to make the nose too short nor too long. Too short and it may appear concave, too long and it may appear bulbous or pointy. I believe that for the time being that shall be sufficient for modifying the nose. It is time to move on to the jaw. Now we begin with the jaw width. Here we seek to widen out her face and give it a more rounded appearance. However, we must endeavor not to make her jaw too pronounced, as it may make her appear mannish, like something from a modern Western AAA game developer. Verily, I believe we've achieved the desired result with the jaw width. Now we must move on to the jaw height. Well, my fellow Dovahkiin, that will just about be the end of the video. So for now, I thank thee for watching. Download, comment, like, share, subscribe. I hope you're infotained. Keep all water fluoride free. Deboot the reboot. Let us make Saints Row 5. And I shall see thee on the next video. Ha ha! Giddy giddy boing boing.